What might happen if you decided that you were good enough as you are, Leo? What kind of thoughts, responses pop into your mind? Do you think that if you thought that you were good enough as you are, that you would stop trying? Or that people would never, wouldn't see you shine the same way? Because Spirit is saying the opposite is true. That realizing and giving yourself grace as you, I see you giving up bad habits and picking up good habits and really trying to like plant something that is going to grow beautifully. And it almost brings tears to my eyes how hard you're trying. That's the feeling that Spirit is giving me of how hard you are trying and how much you need to give yourself appreciation and grace for changing. Like they're showing me the Temperance card, changing, going back and forth, figuring it out a little at a time. I would love for you to experience with the good side of what could happen if you told yourself you were good enough. For example, like if you weren't making it that you need to get up and go for a run because your body's not good enough. Let's just say, as an example, saying, you know what, my body is good and right as it is. I'm whole. I'm good enough, and I would love to have more energy. I would love to feel even stronger. I would love to run around outside, like for the pleasure of it. You can come at the things that you want to do from that place rather than pushing yourself to, like, I need to be lovable. You know what I mean? Like, people will love me if I accomplish this or blah, 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 blah. Fill in your own blank. All us Leos, we have our own special, I gotta be the hero, I gotta be the king, I gotta be the diva, I gotta be the whatever, like, right? All different archetypes. But you don't have to be anything but yourself. And that's really the goal. Like, whenever I talk to Spirit, that's one of the main things that they throw out is like, we don't really need you to do anything, human beings, like, except be your youest you. And that's Leo's whole gig, right? Leo people are actually here to help show other people how to do that. So when we lose sight of it, that's like a sad thing, right? A dour lion? No. A lion ought to have its head held high, its chest puffed out, its hair thrown back. Okay, Leo, let's get into some cards. Wow. Jeez. Jeez. Okay, I just want to... I said let's get into some cards, and then these jumped out. Really beautiful. I'm going to shuffle them back in. I'm going to shuffle them back in. And if they pop out again, we know why. Okay. Heard loud and clear, Spirit. All things are possible and become possible to you through innocence, the star. She's not wearing any armor. She's not dressed up for anything, for anybody. She is just herself. And that's the message. You don't have to do it up any special way. Be yourself and you shine. Really, really. All right. Spirit. Want to look at the landscape of March for Leo people. Leo sun, moon, and rising. Gonna look at the past only as it pertains to the present and the unfolding future. Anything Leos need to know about their past in order to move the best in the present and into the future. Spirit, we want to know what kind of climate that Leo people are working with. What are they navigating right now? What is around and available to them? Positive, negative, whatever it is, Spirit, we want to know the truth because that helps us navigate. Spirit, we'd love to know, what is a possible outcome? What does the future currently look like based on Leo's past and present decisions? And what is the key to unlocking the potential, the best potential of the month of March for Leo people? Spirit, one more please for Leo. And also, Spirit, how is Leo themselves showing up? I'll pull a protagonist card. See how you look this month. Perfect. Leo. Leo Sun, Leo Moon, Leo Rising, and Leo Dominant People Spirit. All right. Wow. Hey! Goodness, Leo. Okay. Give yourself some grace. You really are making bold decisions. Love to see. If we got to see the Eight of Swords sitting in your past, holding yourself back, analysis paralysis. Okay, I want to do it, but only when I got this, the list of 100 things that you have to accomplish before you are allowed to show up the way that you want to. I'm even hearing this specifically, to dress the way that you want to. Like, oh, I have to be at this weight, or I have to whatever in order to dress in this way that I fantasize about dressing. No, you don't. No, you don't. You could get hit by a bus tomorrow. Let me wear the outfit. Do the thing for real. But I think that you are. I think that you are stepping into that, Leo. So let's talk about you. Your persona card is the Page of Pentacles. Spirit did use the phrase like planting yourself. You are growing yourself. There is a humble quality to the Page of Pentacles, that of a great student. So it is someone who is open. It is someone who is tolerant. It is someone who is like, oh yeah, of course I don't know everything. There is so much out here to learn, and I just want to learn it. I just want to practice it. I just want to try it. And when we have that kind of attitude with ourselves, things get a lot easier. There's a lot more space and room to play. You know, what Spirit is showing me is somebody going into an art class. And imagine, you know, if the teacher was saying, we are here to make impeccable, perfect art. We will not make mistakes in this class. Like, imagine the tightness and the unfunness that would come over that room versus coming into a room where the teacher is like, we are here to make beautiful mistakes. We are here to fuck around and find out. We are here to have some fun with color and shape. And whew, the sigh of relief, the wonderful softness and floppiness that comes around us and lets us be flowing, lets us be easy, lets us have fun, lets us be like a child, which is what the Page of Pentacles is showing up and saying. And you know, we mentioned in the beginning, you are maybe we didn't mention it. Well, you are the divine child of the zodiac. You are here to play, to make it up as you go along. So whenever a Leo gets into their head, it's not where you do your best work. It's not some catastrophe. It's not some big problem. It's just not where you do your best work. So if you're in your head, it's time to probably get outside and play. It's probably time to, you know, get up out of the desk chair and roll around on the ground and go whoop, 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 until you can't be serious for a second. I think that you're doing it. But I need you to have more fun. So Eight of Swords, we're stepping away from that. Love to see it. I see you transcending that. I see you conquering your fears and saying, I actually have learned a whole lot and been through a lot and taken the tools from each opponent, each conflict that I've come up against in my life, and I've learned how to wield it. I have made something of everything that has happened to me. You see the person on the Nine of Wands with all the weapons behind them. So yeah, they've been through it. Yeah, they're bandaged up, but you should see the other guys. Multiple. Okay? So you are standing strong. You are standing proud. It might be a little bit exhausted at this moment. Don't worry. I see some relief coming up. I see also some payoff coming up. Let's talk about it. Sitting in the future, Six of Wands. Victory. It's the Leo card, right? It's like being seen and applauded, appreciated, them throwing a damn parade for you. The victor riding in on the white horse, the whole thing. Everybody's seeing, and right, it's wands. So it is your spirit, it's your creativity, it's your fire, it's your charisma, it's your leadership that people are applauding and observing. So if you want it, be patient. You can have it. Be patient, most especially with yourself. Be really sweet to yourself. Talk to the child in you. that is maybe worried about this thing that you're trying to do. Okay? Does that make sense to you? As in, you can have a thought that you want to write a book, run for office, whatever it is, and it can seem like a big, big goal. And if we are kind of disconnected, that goal can begin to seem Eight of Swords style overwhelming, like, oh God, I've got to do it perfect. You know, if I don't do it perfect, what'll happen? It'll never work. I'll never get the thing. It's like the art class thing, right? We need to speak to the child in us and be like, hey, we've never done this before, so I just want you to know, self, it's okay for us to make mistakes. It's okay for us to learn stuff. And in fact, making mistakes is how we learn stuff. So we're not going to shun that. We're not even going to avoid that. We're going to say that we're all in. And we're going to remind ourselves that we are here to show other people how to make it up as we go along, how to do it the way we want to, how to be appreciated for the bold choices that we make. Which brings us to the lovers, the guidance for this reading, making a passionate and bold choice, and also being a fully integrated human being. My hopes and desires and my best qualities, as well as my fears, my weaknesses, my challenges. I love every aspect of myself. That doesn't mean every aspect of myself is a part that I want to bring out in front of the world and use all the time, but I do not reject the part of me that is insecure or jealous or has rage or has depression or has anxiety or whatever. I embrace all aspects of myself, and that means I have all access to all of my power, all of my creativity, all of my intelligence, not fractured off, you know? So what do you need to make a bold choice about? What is it that you want to be seen for? Six of Wands. What is your ideal? You know, if people were applauding you, if you were surrounded by people applauding you, what are they applauding you for? Make the bold choice that brings you closer to that. Let me give you a pro tip. You can have a desire and a purpose, but this is not about an accomplishment. There's something subtle here. So if you're like, I want to write, I want people to applaud me for my writing, that's what I would love for people to see in me. Okay, so it is one thing to say I want to write. It's another thing to say I need to be a bestseller though. I'm not really a writer, or I'm not really successful until fill in the blank. That's where we fuck it up. That's where we start projecting and putting our mind and our narratives and our bullshit all over it. If you want to be a writer, write. Congratulations, you're a writer. You know what I'm saying? If you want to make videos, put a video up. Congratulations, you're a content creator. You know what I'm saying? You can hone the gift along the way, and you do not need to worry about what is the outcome. That's the universe's business. Now, you show up and play your part, and you may find that the universe's business is to have you out in front of people because what you're doing or saying is really fucking important and we need to see it. Leo things. Let's find out. Let's be brave. That's also Leo things. Sitting in the position of what is around and available to you, beautiful card, the High Priestess. We're talking a lot about boldness, bold decisions, using your gifts, showing up and showing out. And we also talked about planting yourself, coming from this rooted place. You know, healthy roots, healthy fruits. You don't need to worry about the fruits. You want to worry about how healthy is the root system, because then you can be sure that the fruits will take care of themselves. So your intuition is really important this month. Hearing the quiet little voice inside of you that is easily drowned out by, you know, the Eight of Swords, the mind, the external world. The High Priestess asks us to turn down the volume on the external world and just notice what shows up and make room for that, because some of it is going to be genius. And that's just what I'm hearing. Is like, maybe you've been noodling on a problem for months or years. And as you give yourself breathing room, as you tell yourself all the things that Spirit was saying at the beginning of this video, like it's okay to learn, it's okay to make mistakes, etc., I'm actually going to give myself grace that, you know what, I'll figure this out when the time is right. And until then, I'm going to be present in the moment and try to make the most of, and get the most joy out of where I am and what I'm doing. And then you're washing the dishes or taking a shower, and all of a sudden a genius idea floats to the top of your consciousness or drops into your crown fucking chakra from above, and you're like, eureka. Make the space for that. Don't spend all your time thinking and also consuming. Make quiet time, okay? A potential outcome, Three of Pentacles, something that you are building and also probably getting together with other people who have expertise that can help you. But I see something that you are putting together and it's working. You're getting early signs of like, yes, yes, yes. And Spirit is showing me wheels. And so it's like momentum. Okay. And Three of Pentacles is early money, early milestone, early assistance, community coming together to build something greater than itself, yourself. So if that is you, Page of Pentacles, what might you want to learn or practice, or like what new habit would you want to develop that helps you contribute to that? Because the page, again, is the student and the one who's always willing to learn more. Even if they are already the master of some craft, there's more that they, if they understood it from this other angle, they'd be able to provide this other thing. You know what I'm talking about? So be open to that. Speaking of open, in the key position, Ace of Cups, you have the Lovers in the guidance position, you have the Ace of Cups over here in the key position. Love, freedom, flow, not holding yourself in or away or apart from the world or those that love you or those that want to give you appreciation is really important. Open yourself up, and I feel that there is assistance, there's forgiveness. They're telling me different things for different Leos. It's kind of like if you are willing to let down the drawbridge, if you are willing to break down the dam, there is a blessing that wants to rush into your life that is going to feel like a balm, that is going to feel like, I didn't know people loved me this much, or that this person loved me this much. It's different for different Leos. But I feel appreciation rushing into you that is like, this could really shift the landscape of my whole life. When you make bold decisions and believe in yourself, sounds like Leo stuff to me, for real. So let's just do it. Let's do it. What do you think? How's it hit you? I'm always curious. I love hearing from you guys, and it also really helps the channel. So I appreciate those of you that take the time to like, dislike, tell me what you thought. Appreciate you, Leo. I hope I will see you at our Saturday live. And until then, bye-bye.